Dear students, good morning. In this video, we try to discuss very important concept and which is very basic in trigonometry. Let us take this starting point. This is a ray, initial ray. Suppose there is one more ray which is overlapped on this ray. If you rotate this ray in anti-clockwise direction, if you rotate the ray in anti-clockwise direction, suppose you have stopped rotating the second ray, which is called terminal ray. Both have one endpoint common. Angle between these two, which you have measured in anti-clockwise direction. Let it be theta. From your basic learning in geometry, you have learned angle is always measured in anti-clockwise direction, which means in the clock we see rotation of hands as this is 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like this. You see movement in the clock. If you rotate the hands from 12, 11, 10, 9, 8 and so on, that rotation is called anti-clockwise rotation. Angle is always measured in anti-clockwise direction, which you can witness when you plot an angle 60 degrees using a protractor. In your school geometry, if I want to draw an angle of 60 degrees, first of all we will draw a ray, place the protractor point on this. Suppose this is a protractor. You have to overlap the point of protractor on this line. If you observe, this is 0 degrees, this is 10, this is 20, this is 30, 40, this is 90, 100, 110, so on, and this is 180. So if you observe, the numbers are in 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. These are all in anti-clock. So by plotting 60 here, you will draw a line of angle 60 degrees. This is what we have learnt in our school geometry. Right. Once again we try to recollect a few points. In general, angle is always measured in anti-clockwise direction which is also called positive direction. Minus theta represent clockwise direction. Means you have to rotate the terminal ray in clockwise movement like this. This movement is clockwise. So to identify the rotation, plus theta is positive direction. Simply we use theta. It means plus theta. Positive direction is also called anti-clockwise direction. Anti-clockwise direction. Minus theta means negative direction. Means clockwise direction. Right. Let us move into our actual point in our trigonometry. Here, this is x-axis, positive x-axis, origin. This is negative x-axis. This is initial ray. If you rotate the terminal ray and you stop the rotation, the angle is marked as theta. This rotation will reach here at 90 degrees. Means your rotation begins here. The rotation is in between the angle 0 to 90. If there is no rotation, it is 0. If it is no rotation, angle is 0. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, it is 90. So, this is called first quadrant. And I have already told that with x-axis and y-axis, the plane is divided into 4 parts. First part, second part, third part, fourth part, which means first quadrant, second quadrant, third quadrant, and fourth quadrant. So why we are moving in anti-clock, first, second, third, fourth? Because angle is always measured in anti-clockwise direction. So this is named as the first quadrant. If the angle is more than 90, it comes to second quadrant. If we still move on rotating, the angle become 180 degrees, called straight angle. If you observe, angle in first quadrant is in between 0 to 90. 0 to 90 degrees comes in first quadrant. If it is more than 90, less than 180, comes in second quadrant. If the rotation still continues, angle is more than 180 and less than 270. In fourth quadrant, the angle is more than 270 and less than 360. So angle in between 270 and 360 comes in fourth quadrant. If the rotation goes on continuing, see here, 0, 90, 180, rotation goes on, this is 270, rotation completes at 360. So if one complete rotation is taken, then it is 360 degrees. If it is more than 360, again it comes to first quadrant. So 360 plus theta means, what is the meaning of 390 degrees? 390 degrees means after completion of first rotation 360 degrees, still the ray has taken 30 degrees more even after completion of first rotation. One complete rotation is over and more 30 degrees it is rotated, right? So 390 degrees comes in first quadrant again. So we know first quadrant 0 to 90 degrees, second quadrant more than 90 and less than 180. So in between 90 to 180. Third quadrant more than 180, less than 270. Fourth quadrant more than 270, less than 360. Again more than 360 comes in first quadrant. So in each and every quadrant we try to discuss the signs of, means the symbols of, plus or minus symbols of the trigonometric ratios. With this we complete this video. In the next video we try to see in first quadrant all the trigonometric ratios are positive. Similarly, in second and third, fourth quadrants, some of the ratios are positives and some of the ratios are negatives. Its reasons are discussed in the next video.